Welcome to Snack Attack. We're gonna have a good show today. As you can see, I cut my hair. Well, my brother shaved it, and it's a little shorter than I'd wanted, but such is life. So, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? Come on, there's no one else in town. Okay, so we got a great episode today. Because with snacks, you gotta eat them with your friends and family. Can't be, munching all on your lonesome. So I got a really friend of mine, a good friend. We go back years, but hanging out for long years, and he's got a little snack that he wants to share with you, a family recipe, if you will, passed down from fans and friends. So without further ado, I'll pass it off to my good buddy, yours and mine, Mr. Luke Kyne. He's a nice guy. Out in Hamilton, our field correspondent. So Luke, what do you got for us today?
Hey there, Daniel. Thanks for the introduction. As some of you might know, my name is Luke, and I'm a lead field snack correspondent for the Snack Attack Network. And our goal here really is to keep you well fed during these times of home isolation. Make sure your nutrient levels are up, and make sure you're enjoying snacks to the best of your abilities. Now today I've helped prepare a snack you enjoy really any time of day, and it's the PB&O sandwich. And no, the O doesn't actually stand for orange marmalade. That's going to be a special ingredient I'm going to introduce very shortly. But first, let's get down to the snack. So as you can see, the peanut butter, we've got Kraft Smooth Light. Make sure it's light because we want to keep those hips trim. Cut a couple pounds during quarantine. Rock our beach bodies once this social distancing stuff is behind us. And then we've also got stone milled bread with roasted and malt wheat. I don't know if that shares any correlation with malt whiskey, but I hope it does not, because this is an alcohol-free recipe. We don't want people getting drunk on camera. I'm just going to grab a knife to start making this peanut butter sandwich. You want to get a knife with a pretty good surface area to make sure that you can actually get as much peanut butter as possible on the bread while being effective in its spread. And you want to make sure you got a good load of that butter. And you want to butter both sides of the bread. And the reason we're going to do that is to make sure that the sandwich can close very smoothly and effectively. And we want to make sure that it goes down our gullet the right way. Goes down the esophagus, doesn't take any stops on the way, and make sure that, our intestinal health is good. Of course, you got high fiber bread to keep our bowels moving. But yeah, so this recipe has been handed down the Kyne family for generations. I guess I'll just give that a lick. Don't try that at home. This is a pretty sharp knife. I'll give it a rinse too. But this family has been passed down for generations. This recipe, my goodness, it's Kyne family classic, dating back to I think the original global pandemic, the bubonic plague, and this was when peanuts were first harvested and milked for their butter. So it was a pretty important time in history. And actually, to be fair, the peanut butter was what caused a lot of those big buboes that you got in the plague to grow away. So a really effective antidote for any viral or bacterial infections. Now, of course, that's not peer-reviewed, but of course, anecdotal evidence is some of the best we really have access to. And now for the special ingredient, and the O actually stands for onions. Yes, you might be thinking, Luke, you're insane to be putting onions on a peanut butter sandwich. And to that I say, insane. Well, bring that up with my dad, because this guy this guy would be snacking on peanut butter and onion sandwiches throughout my childhood, and probably is still snacking to this day back in the motherland of Calgary, Alberta. Now you got to be sure to take the elastics off, just so you don't choke. You know, if you've got young children you're feeding this to, really helps with neural development, I'm pretty sure. You can see here, onions, right? They've got a lot of layers, quite like ogres. But, I guess in this case, onions are also like ogres because they are green. So we're going to give these a quick rinse just to make sure that, none of those pesky pesticides are on them. And then we're going to give them a nice dice, a nice chop. So we're just going to get those guys off, a little bit of style. And then we're just gonna dice. If it falls on the counter, we haven't cleaned the counter for a little while, so it might add a little bit of extra flavor. And we're just gonna dice the onions up like that. I don't actually know if this is probably more slicing than dicing. But regardless, both actions are quite cool. And now what we're gonna do is just sprinkle the onions on here. And Shrek 2 is probably my favorite of the Shrek anthology. I just really thought the character development in it was just a cut above the rest. No pun intended, because of the knife. But once we've got our onions on here, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna push this sandwich together, because it is a sandwich, of course. And like they do in those cooking channels, I'm going to give it a nice cutaway, just a nice cutaway, so you can really see the juice of the sandwich. So, see there? Oh, yeah. I mean, just look at the way that the peanut butter layers with the onions. And, for the vegans out there, this is a great option. Peanut butter is high in protein, and you've got a lot of your micronutrients coming in from the green onions, smushed together with the stone milled wheat. Oh, the crunch is phenomenal. And my mom used to always say, Julian, why are you eating those peanut butter and onion sandwiches in front of the children? You're going to give them nightmares. And so I said, I think I turned out just fine. And if anything, I've developed quite the taste for the PB&O sandwich. Well, Daniel, this is few and far between. That's besides the point. I just want to let you know, hide your kids, hide your spouse. The coronavirus is out there, and us here at a Snack Attack, we're just trying to keep you safe, one full belly at a time, all right? Take care, everyone, and Godspeed.
Hey, Luke. Man, thank you for what a great report on a delicious looking snack. Can't wait to eat it myself. Try it up, get the onions, get the peanut butter. Very easy. Good for you. Tell your dad I say hi. And I agree, Shrek 2 is definitely one of the greatest movies ever. You got Shrek, you got all your cast and crew back at it again for another adventure. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Snack Attack, and I hope that you got another perspective this time on life, on love, on liberty and happiness. And I wish you and your friends all the best. All right, signing off for you.